What's going on, everyone? Crazy Russian 86 here, and welcome back to another fucking video. Just got home. It's November 1st and the time just got changed, you know. But anyway, this is not the point of my video. That's just like some extra relevant bullshit I'm rambling about. The point of my video is this, you know. I had a rough day yesterday. I almost got into a fight, but I didn't. And I'm not gonna be talking about it that much, and some people's gonna say, ha ha ha, you pussy, ta ha ha. But I mean, at the same time, why should I get into fight these three dudes, you know? Like, what the fuck? Like, why should I get beaten up? Because one dude, I mean, one by one, I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be rough, but like 3-on-1, nah. But anyways, you know, I've been watching this video again of Kent, which he made 4 years ago. And there's this guy, Filka, he was telling Kent that, you know what, you have to change your ways, you have to start dressing differently. You need to, and people started leaving the comments, so you know Kent is on the spectrum, he cannot get girls not because just he's 5'2", because there's something wrong with his brain, and all of that. And I watched that video really closely. And I noticed that he was saying, he repeated the same thing 4 or 5 times. But what he was saying was, Filka is saying that I'm wearing clothes which are too big for me, and he said, you know what, I feel comfortable dressing how I want to dress. And he said that my head seems too big on me, that I should get a smaller head. He said, you know what, I like it like this. And then he was saying, it's not my fault that I'm like 5'2". And people were saying, oh, you're not getting girls because there's something wrong with your head, not because you're 5'2". Well, here's the thing. If you're 5'2", okay, that's actually a big disadvantage. I mean, I know some guys who are like 5'5" and they're getting girls. I get it. I myself, I'm like 5'6.5". I'm not that tall either. But I know one guy who used to be my manager, he's a manager now, he's 5'5", he has 2 kids. And that guy, he's not big and strong. But he's smart and he's socially good. And he has a swagger. You know, he's confident. So good social skills, confidence, and all of that, that can help you get girls too, you know. You don't have to be necessarily strong. But see, he's still like 5'5", it's still like, you know, 3 inches. And also that guy has a personality. Ken does not. See, it's still, when you're short, you have a personality, yeah, that helps. Girls may be able to overlook your height. But still, being 5'2", it's a pretty, you know, it's a disadvantage too, you know. Because like if you think about it, I'm sure that height is not the main thing, but I think it kind of matters in a way, because being tall, big and strong, like, I get it, personality can overrule it, but power brings you confidence, you know. Because like, let's take me for example, like, see, if I were like 6'5", if I were bigger and strong, and I'm like, had a confidence that, you know what, come here, motherfucker, I'm gonna kick your ass, I don't give a fuck, you know. I'll get into the fight, you know. That's the thing, like, if you know that you're bigger and stronger than somebody else, and somebody is gonna start fighting you, but you know you're gonna whip them and you're confident about it and you don't give a fuck, you go ahead and just like slam the motherfuckers. You don't give a shit, you know. But if you know that there is a chance that they're gonna whip you and you're gonna lose, then you're like, you know what? Let me back off. Let me back off. And then you go back and you're like, if I would be strong, I'll kill this motherfucker. I know I'm right. He's wrong. I know I'm right. He's a piece of shit. If I only have power, I'll kill this motherfucker. You know, that's just how it is for me. You know. That's what I'm saying. You know, like lack of power. If you like not big and strong, you're like, you know what? Let me just stand there. And then in the back of your mind, you're thinking like, if only I was big and strong, I'll bless this motherfucker. Because I know I'm right and I don't give a shit. You know? But because you're not big and strong, you cannot like go out and say, oh motherfucker, if you don't even do what I want, I'm gonna kill you. You know? That's the only thing which stops me, for example. But that's just me, because I really don't give a fuck, you know? I just won't do what I want. I think everything I do is right, and people don't think like me. They're pieces of shit and they deserve to die. I truly feel that way. You know, but because I'm not big and strong, I have to kiss up to the society and to other people and follow their fucking stupid rules, even though I know they don't apply to me and I don't agree with them, and I'm gonna break them anytime I want because I know I'm right and I don't give a fuck, you know. And it's justifiable to me to do things how I'm doing it because I know I'm right, you know. But that's just how I feel, you know. That's just how I feel. But I'm still gonna kiss up to people and follow their rules and do whatever they tell me just because, you know, I have to suck up to them, because if I don't, it's gonna be consequences. Otherwise, I don't give a shit. But that's just me, you know. So that's why I'm saying that, in my opinion, being big and strong is actually an advantage, because then you don't have to kiss up to nobody. You just say, motherfucker, shut up. If you're not gonna do what I want, you will be dead. That's it, you know. But if you're not, then you have to worry, you know what, if I'm gonna get into a fight, what if I'm gonna be the one who's gonna be whipped? And then what's gonna go next? Then you're gonna get resentful, you're gonna start thinking about getting a knife or a gun or some shit like that, and it's gonna be like a vicious cycle, you know? So it's not really a good thing. So sometimes I feel like, you know what, let me just back up. Kind of avoiding the confrontation, and like trying to avoid the conflict to keep the peace, you know. But see, if you're big and strong and confident, like, you don't have to worry about it. Besides, if you're big and strong and confident, you can be complete dork, you can be weird and creepy, but nobody's gonna tell you nothing, you know. But if you're this little guy, like, people say, what's wrong with you? Who are you? If you're big and strong, people may think there's something wrong with you, but they're not gonna say anything, because they're gonna think if they're gonna fuck with you, they'll be dead, you know. So they may think in their head, like, if you're big and strong, but you're weird and creepy, they're gonna think in the back of their head, you know what, this guy, there's something off about him. He's weird. He's creepy. But they're not gonna say nothing, because they know if they're gonna say something, they may be in the fucking emergency room, you know. So they're gonna keep their mouth shut. But if you're not big and strong, they know, oh, I can treat this guy any way I want to, because I know that if he's gonna try to fight, I'm gonna whip him, you know. So that's why I'm saying, being tall, big and strong, it still counts for something. And if you're 5'2", you're automatically at the disadvantage, because if you're 5'2" and you're like 130 pounds, how strong can you be? Do you think you can whip somebody who's like 6 foot tall or 6'5"? Probably not. So you're not good of a protector of a woman. Now, if you're 5'2", but you would say go to martial arts or kickboxing or whatever, then your chances will be higher. But then again, it's still gonna be harder for you, because if you're 5'2", of course there are some disadvantages. You can duck, and if you come to close contact, you can just, like, you know, fuck somebody up still. But still, being 5'2", big guy can just like kill you, and that's it, you know, just like boom, that's it, done, you know. So it's still like at a disadvantage, like woman looking at you like you're still at a disadvantage. So I understand why he's like bitching and whining about it. But the thing is, clothes not gonna help, because to me, like, I have anxiety, I'm afraid of people, you know. But I know what I'm doing, I'm smart. See, like, to me, I better off just be this guy who's like hiding, and then motherfucker, I'm just like that, like don't let me get out of my fucking zone. Because if you're gonna get into my face, I'm gonna smack you, That's just kind of person I am personally, If I'm just like thinking about things, concentrating on things, being there, and people like, what's wrong with this guy? His guy is weird. Let's fix him. The minute you try to fix me, I'm like, motherfucker, get out of my face. I'm gonna stab you. Get out of here. Don't get me in trouble. Don't tell me nothing. I know everything I do is right. Don't tell me shit. Shut up. If you're not gonna leave me alone, you will be dead, But that's just me, And then people leave me alone, and I'm like, okay, how to do this? Okay, let's just think about things, But that's just what kind of person I am, That's me. So, sitting there, chilling, thinking about things, figuring things out, I'm like, yeah. But that's just me. And yeah, I know I've been talking about myself a lot like I normally do, but see, the point of this video actually talking about Kent is that, see, it doesn't matter whether you're on the spectrum or there's something wrong with you. It doesn't really matter. What matters is you are who you are, and you need to do the best you can with what you got. And of course, some people's gonna tell you, you know what, you need to dress different way, you have to act different way, you have to be different way. So pretty much people are telling you this. You know what? In order to get girls, you shouldn't not be yourself. The fact that you are who you are, that's why you're not getting none. You need to change your ways. And that's going to be a solution. And see the people, when people tell them that, people are getting defensive. They're saying, but you know what? There's nothing wrong with my ways. I'm happy what I'm wearing. Don't tell me shit. Don't tell me what to do. Don't tell me how to act. And these people have a point because they know that this is how they are and they're not going to change. But here's the key. No matter who you are, you have to just be content with whoever you are. That's the key. And in order to be content with who you are, you have to realize that life is random. That I have to look at all these people who are maybe bigger and stronger than me, but they may have more problems in life. Like, let's say these guys who have a lot of bitches, who can fuck any woman they want. They probably have 3 kids from different women or whatever, and they're probably paying their child support. Maybe they have an alcohol problem or something, And think about it. You don't have the problems they have. So what would you rather have? Would you rather have 3 kids and being able to fuck any woman you want, but at the same time be behind on child support and having a drinking problem and, sometimes getting beaten up here and there, or be you and be comfortable, maybe not getting anything, but at the same time not really suffering that much? See, that's like, what would you rather be? Whom would you rather be? Would you rather get beaten up all the time, but get a lot of bitches lined up? Or would you rather be safe, but this small guy who actually doesn't have that many problems in life, but just complain about the fact that, I cannot get bitches, Whom would you rather be? See how it is. It's all about whom would you rather be. So it's all about being content with who you are, no matter who you are. That's it. And other people's going to be telling you, you need to change your ways if you want this, because they're trying to help you. But like Kent said, Filka is not helping him. But here's the thing though, if you put the shit online and you whine about shit, people's gonna, they wanna react. And they're gonna react and they're gonna tell you what they think based on who they are, not who you are. See, other people are not you. That's why, like, a lot of times other people think that what they're doing for you, it's good for you, because they're telling you based on their perspective. And a lot of times, what they think is good for you actually can be horrible for you. You know? Because people are saying things from their perspective. And their perspective is not necessarily the truth, you know? Other people can think whatever, you know? Because there is a lot of variables in life, okay? There's a lot of variables. So people telling you, they are telling you from their perspective, what they think from their perspective. So that's why, like, I think that complaining is not good, but complaining on the internet is actually even worse. Now I'm realizing that when I'm thinking about it. Because if you complain about things on the internet, right, you're gonna get a lot of people telling you, you loser. You're gonna have a lot of people trying to help you. And they're gonna say shit which you're not gonna like. And you're gonna become defensive. So that's why a lot of times it's a good thing, like, don't put my stuff on the internet unless you know that it's a good idea. And you have to be cognizant of, if I'm gonna put it out, what kind of reaction I'm gonna get from other people. Because if you're not gonna get the reaction you like, then it's gonna only create more problems for you. See? So that's why, like, the best way is just suck things up and think about it and, like, be philosophical about it and say, you know what? Maybe I'm not getting what I want out of life, but it could be way worse. Let me focus on me. Maybe these people don't want to talk to me. They think I'm awkward, weird, creepy. But you know what? I don't care. Let me focus on working and taking care of business. And let people think whatever they want to think. You know? I have problems, let me solve them in my terms, how I see fit. Because other people, they can give you advice, they can tell you, hey, this is a solution, this is the right way, this is what you need to do, this is how you need to be. But if this is not the right solution for you, why should you follow it? You know? People should want to help themselves before anybody else help them, see? Like in Russia we say, спасение утопающих – дело рук самих утопающих. Which means that saving for people who are drowning is the creation of the people who are drowning, you know, in the water. So I don't know, I know it's not the best translation, I guess, but you know, Russian language has different structure from English language, but you know what I mean. Like, if you're drawing in the water, if you want to be safe, it's like your business, you know, that's what it really means, that saying, you know. It's very true. It's very true. And of course, other people can say, oh, you need help, you need to do this, you need to do that. And if it doesn't agree with you, what you're going to do? You're just going to get angry, you're going to get combative, you're going to say that you're not helping me, you're actually bothering me to do what I want and live how I want, so eat a dick and die, you know. So, and you're going to be right, because it's you know yourself the best. Other people don't know shit. They only think things, which a lot of times can be wrong. So, you know, there's a lot of wisdom in Russian saying. There's another one. Благими намерениями выслана дорога в ад. Which means that with the greatest intention, I'm gonna translate it differently. The greatest intentions lead the road to hell. Oh, this is better translation. Благими намерениями выслана дорога в ад means the greatest intentions lead the road to hell. See? Another good saying. Или хотелось как лучше, но получилось как всегда. Wanted the best, but came out just like it usually does. Meaning, not the best. See? A lot of Americans out there, you need to really start listening to Russian music, Russian language, learn Russian culture. Because it's actually, probably gonna teach you a lot of truth about life, really. And it doesn't matter where you're from or who you are, it's just like essential truths, really. Essential truths for everybody on earth, really. So, but I feel like Americans should really learn these Russian sayings. I think that would help them. And there are American sayings too about time. Like somebody told me, like my boss who is Indian told me about British saying about being on time. See, but I guess every culture have their own wisdom. They're just different types of wisdom. See? He told me some British saying about being on time, which I never heard in my life before. Because I'm not that familiar with British culture because it's not my culture. I'm sure Americans know about it, but I don't. See? We all know something which other people don't know. That's why we are who we are, and we're all different. And other people can say, oh, different, there's something wrong with you. Not necessarily. I mean, it could be, but it's, they're just like, It could be something wrong with you, it could not be, doesn't matter, but it's just what it is. So, in life, the best way to be is just to be you, and that's it. Stop complaining. And do whatever makes you happy. And if you don't achieve the results, just keep doing what you're doing. Because the alternative is going to be only worse, not better. Trust me, speaking from experience. Peace out, guys.